Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Masterpiece, the most inspirational podcast in the land. Our goal here is inspire people to get active, stay active, to be inspired, more importantly, to be an inspiration. Today's guest, hailing all the way from the great state of Ohio, Miss Danielle Smith. She does triathlon, she's into bodybuilding, and she's just into all types of sports. Stay tuned after this introduction to hear her story.
Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go.
Hello, Danielle. How are you?
Hi, I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you. Well, thank you for coming on the show.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it.
Yep, me too. Looking for an awesome show and a great discussion. Sure, you'll be a true inspiration to someone out there that's watching. So, getting straight into it. So, did you ever dream, ever imagine that you would get into competitive bodybuilding?
No, I did not. Not until about 10 years ago. And then I just wanted to get on stage. I didn't know I'd actually be real competitive with it, so it's pretty exciting.
Oh, wow. So, so 10 years ago, how did you get introduced to how do you get to the sport, into the sport, onto stage?
Okay. Well, actually, at that time, I lived in the Cincinnati area in Monroe, Ohio, and I worked out at Anytime Fitness. And one of the girls there, Lisa, she was a trainer, but she also did bodybuilding, and she connected me with a coach in Northern Kentucky, and that's how I actually got started with it.
Oh, nice. So, how many years and what's been your greatest achievement to this date as far as bodybuilding?
Um, well, I tried off and on because initially my the nutrition was the difficult part. The workouts I could do fine, but just trying to get my nutrition so that my body would work correctly did not
Mhm.
work out so well the first time. So about a year ago, I changed up my nutrition and was
Oh,
able to get lean enough to actually compete. So this year, I finally got to compete in September. That was my first show.
nice. First and only show, or have you been on stage after that?
Well, I did the Tricky Jackson in September, and
Okay,
then in October I did the Kentucky Bluegrass, and
nice.
then in October I did the Monster Mash, which was the one like was kind of like my hometown, Middletown, Ohio area. So, and then the last one I did was the NGA Pro Am Universe in Deltona, Florida.
Oh, wow. So you've been pretty busy this year.
Yeah, and I got my pro card in master figure at the Bluegrass. And then at the Pro Universe, I did the amateur for the open figure, open bikini, master bikini, and I got my pro card in open bikini there.
Oh,
So
nice. Well,
yeah,
congratulations to you. It's like you had a busy but successful 2024. Good job.
yeah, yes.
So, so if I was bodybuilding, and I guess figures are very demanding as far as muscle definition and size. So, any reservation about putting on muscles as a female?
Um, well, the NGA is a natural one, natural federation. So I don't like I want the muscle, but I don't want to get larger.
Okay.
Because I also do acting and modeling, so I want
Oh, nice.
to keep a sort of a smaller physique, but a good lean, tight, some muscle physique. So
Yeah.
I think the figure is okay and the NGA still. So
Okay. All
yeah.
right. Nice. So, transition for a second from bodybuilding. So, you also do triathlons. So,
Correct.
how did you get into triathlons?
Well, uh, I started out with running, and then when I was living in Cincinnati, I got bored with just running, and as a child, I always swam, so I decided to try doing triathlons about 2008, I think was my
Oh,
first
wow.
one. So I've been doing those off and on since the sprint distance. Those are a good distance for me. So
Nice. So with the bike, run, swim, what's the most challenging event for you in a triathlon?
the bike, I
Oh,
I
oh
don't really care
wow.
for the bike. It's the most difficult for me. It's hard, especially where I live now. It's difficult to find a decent place to ride that's safe. So yeah.
Okay. And other endeavors as far as fitness, I guess you're into dance. Can you tell us a little bit about the dance? And how do you get into dancing?
Well, just recently, my daughter started going to a dance class in Toledo, Ohio, and I started going with her, and it's really fun. So, we're gonna start doing that more often, and it's actually it kind of fits in with the competitions because
Yeah.
um, one of the classes is actually called a heels class, so you wear your heels to do the dances. So it's really good practice for walking and moving around with heels on.
Oh, nice. So
Yeah.
it's like you're very active. So with all the fitness things that you're involved with, what's the most rewarding part of all this fitness and these activities for you?
Um, well, with with the running, it's trying to beat my last time. Like if I do the same race again, I want to beat my last PR. The bodybuilding part, I really like to be on stage. It kind of fits in with like doing the acting and modeling. So getting to go up on stage and pose and walk around and that's
Yeah.
what I like about that part.
Nice.
And then of course, if you do well and you win, that's just bonus.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And you get to
Okay.
meet a lot of really nice people too. I've made a lot of friends like all over the place now. So
Okay. Very nice. So bodybuilding, very demanding sport, physically and mentally. So for
mhm.
you, which is the most challenging, the mental or the physical side of it?
Well, I guess it's mental for sure, because everything you have to have the mental focus to do it.
Yeah.
Um, I do have the physical part too, which it kind of ties together because I always have had some health issues. So
Okay.
being able to get my right side to cooperate is a problem because I always had seizures when I was younger and it affected my right side. So I have to focus and I do a lot of like single leg, single arm to force my right side to work.
Okay.
So yeah.
Nice. So with all your competitions and all the preparation it takes, do you ever have any moments of doubt? Do you ever doubt yourself that you can or that you're able? And if you do, how do you overcome those moments?
It's actually kind of funny because I told my mom some of these questions and I said, I don't know that I have any doubt. And she's like, are you serious? She's like, because she's been with me in all my shows so far.
Yeah.
She's like, every time before you go on stage, you're like, I don't think I'm good enough. I don't think I have my routine right. I don't think I'm lean enough. Look at the other girls.
Yeah.
So apparently I have more doubt than I thought I did. So yeah, it's like right before when you get there and you're getting prepped, you kind of
Yeah.
look around at the other girls and you're like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
So,
Been there,
yeah.
done that. So I mean, so how do you move beyond? What's your go-to or how you get beyond that moment?
Oh, I just get my mental thoughts straight and I'm like, no, you've been practicing, you have your posing down, you just go out there, you focus and you do it. So
Yeah. Okay. So you enjoy being on stage
yeah.
and all that other good stuff. So uh like I said, you're very active. So I'm impressed. I'm inspired. So I mean,
Good.
where does that come from?
Um, I think oh, well, a lot of my different family members are active. I have different cousins that run, and then my parents have always pushed me to do what I want to do, but do be good at it and do the
Yeah.
best you can. So,
Nice. So got to fill in the blank for you. Ready?
hmm
Yep. So fill in the blank. So of all you've done with the triathlons, the bodybuilding, and this dance to come, uh, you cannot, or you could not have done all that you do without blank.
Okay. I would say without the help of my parents through supporting me through everything.
Okay. So can you give us an example of what kind of support your parents give you?
Well, my mom's always been like a big cheerleader for me and helps me with figuring out equipment. And I mean, especially with the bodybuilding, she actually helps me with my posing and everything. She'll
Oh
take
wow.
pictures and videos and like, nope, turn this way, turn that way. Oh, your shoulder's not right. she
Oh
she
nice.
really enjoys helping with it.
Nice.
So
So
yeah.
any other support with the nutrition, the diet, the meal prep?
Oh, yeah. So when I switched up how I was eating and she saw that I was actually losing some weight after being stuck at the same weight forever, she was looking at what I was doing and she wanted to do it too. So
Oh
we
wow.
started looking up recipes and prepping food together and that's been working out pretty well. So
So by chance, are you a first generation bodybuilder?
I think so.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if
So
anybody else in my family's done bodybuilding. I don't think so.
nice. Well, congratulations to you. So with all that you've done, I mean, what kind of message, I mean, especially your daughter, and if you have any other children, what kind of message do you want your lifestyle and all that you do give to them?
I want them to see that you can do anything that you put your mind to, that you don't need to listen to critics, that people want to put you down or, tell you, oh, that's not how to do it. You have to figure out what's going to work for you and keep experimenting and figure out how to make it work and just do it.
Well, amen. Very good, man. Well said. So with hold that thought for 1 second.
Okay.
So hold on 1 second. Who inspires you years from now? So no, that ain't what I want to ask you. So I just had a brain fart, serious brain fart. But yeah, so with all that you accomplished, all the sports, what have you learned about yourself? Maybe you didn't know before the triathlon, before bodybuilding, before dance. What have you learned about yourself?
I think I'm stronger than I realized, and I I can do anything I want to do. I sometimes I've had lower self-esteem, and I think this helps boost my self-esteem, and it helps my mental health too. I always feel so good after I go for a run. It's like therapy. So I've learned how to help improve my life with it.
Nice. So that was the next question. Like, so what's been the biggest impact fitness has had on your life?
uh, Well, physically, the healthiest I've ever been. And I think mentally, it really helps you think clearly and try to rationalize what's going on. When it feels like everything's going wrong, you just go out, do a workout or run, and then you can think about everything while you're doing it, and then you feel better. Come up with a game
Nice.
plan.
Yeah. So what advice? So I'm female, new female coming to bodybuild, new female coming to triathlons. What advice would you give that person?
Well, I would say to try to connect with other triathletes, other runners, connect with other women that lift weights. And I mean, I think even at the gym, at least the one I've been going to lately, we all try to help each other. So like people come up and ask me questions, or we happen to see someone isn't doing something quite right, we'll mention it, or someone will come to me and mention, hey, that's not quite right. So I think finding a group of people to support you is a really good way to get into it.
Nice. Yep.
And reading
I,
a lot of books. A lot of books.
oh wow.
Yeah.
That's a first. I haven't heard that one, but I think that's great advice to read a lot of books. So
Yes.
So yeah, I agree 100%. So years from now, so I don't know how long you plan to stay in sports, plan to stay in triathlons, but years from now, when you look back and reflect on this stage of your life, this phase of your life, what do you want to be able to say about your life?
Uh, well, I plan on doing this as long as I can.
Okay.
Um, 'Cause, this is kind of a little side note thing with it, but like in the NGA, there are competitors that are in their 70s and 80s. So you
Oh,
can do
nice.
this like forever.
Yeah.
So I want to look back and be like, yes, I've tried to do this for 10 years. I finally got to do it. And then I continued to do it and I'm going to continue. So um proud that at what I've accomplished.
Okay. Nice. So 2025 is right around the corner. Like I said, you had a
Yes.
very busy 2024.
Yeah.
So what happens? What's next in 2025?
Well, I'm actually trying to figure that out.
Oh
I
wow.
I will definitely be competing in some bodybuilding competitions. I haven't decided for sure which ones yet. Um, in Cincinnati, every year, almost every year, I've done some version of the flying pig. It's a running the whole weekend, depending which race I want to do. So I plan to do that, and then some trail races. But I definitely plan to compete as a professional bodybuilder.
Okay,
Um,
nice. So trail
yes.
races. I mean, how long are these trails, and I mean, what kind of terrain? I guess.
Well, Ohio, or at least where I'm at in Ohio, isn't real hilly, but I just do some trail runs around here. Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky gets hillier. Um, one of the trail races I've done is called the Rugged Red at Red River Gorge, and that one's really, really difficult. I just did the Ragnar out in Arizona. That was with a team of people, and you run three different loops out in the desert, and you take turns over a 24-hour period running in the dark, and it was really cool.
Oh wow.
Um, yeah. So and then there's some different half marathon trail runs, and then there are shorter ones too, like sometimes just like a 5K or a 4 mile. And then there's
Oh
other people
wow.
that do 100-mile ones, but I'm not I'm not
Yeah.
not ready for those.
Oh wow. So I mean, how do you find the time? It seems like it's an awful lot. How do you find time to do all this?
Well, right now I get up at about a quarter till 4 in the morning.
Oh
And
wow.
I kind of have a little routine. I get up, I will do a little bit of posing practice, and then I have some coffee, and then I go to the gym and lift, and then I go to work. And then on the week, well, since it's so dark out at night, it's kind of tough to go out and run. So the weekends I do some running. And then after the first of the year, I might start adding some swimming back in. But I really do want to focus on the bodybuilding this next year. So I am going to cut back on some of the triathlons probably.
Oh wow. So what time do you go to bed?
Well, it just depends. Like, I had to take my mom to Columbus yesterday for doctor's appointments, and it's about an hour and 40 minutes away. So I got home at 8, and then I was in bed probably around 9 or so. The
Oh
night
wow.
before, we got home from Toledo at 10. So um, it's just, yeah.
Well, where do you find the energy? I know more or less the time.
I think it's my nutrition. It gives me energy.
Oh wow, nice. Yeah, I might need a copy of that nutrition plan.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I'm doing enough. So yeah, kudos to you. Keep that nutrition up going and that energy high. So
Yes.
so good luck with 2025. We'll be looking from a distance, and like I said,
Thank
hopefully you
you.
accomplish all you hope to achieve. And uh, once you achieve those great things, hope you can come back on the show and share it with us. So
Yes, yes, that would be great. And that would help keep me focused too, knowing, oh, I have to go back on this show.
yeah, I got you. I'm here for you. So our time is coming to a rapid end. So before we go, can you
Yes.
give us your best and most motivational message?
Mm, okay. Um, You can do anything that you want to do. Just put your mind to it and you can do it.
Yep. Straight to the point. Appreciate it. So y'all heard it here from Miss Danielle Smith. Hey, she's doing everything. Competitive bodybuilding. Hey, she's a professional triathlon. Hey, she's doing her thing. And she's even going into competitive dancing here in the near future. So be on the lookout for her. Follow, like, share her videos on Instagram. There it is right there. Danny Fit Multisport. So be sure to follow. We'll be following. And we'll definitely be cheering you on from a distance, supporting and encouraging, and looking forward for you to come back on the show.
Thank you.
Yep. Any plans for holidays?
Just getting together with family.
Okay. Well, stay safe, stay warm out there. Happy holidays to you.
Yeah,
Merry
you
Christmas,
too.
Happy New Year, and all that other good
Yeah,
stuff.
Merry Christmas. Yes, you too.
Yep. So I don't know if you have any other parting thoughts, comments.
Have a happy new year
Yep.
and be safe.
Well, thank you. We'll take it. Like I said, we'll be supporting you from a distance. Be safe out there. Enjoy your holidays. So this has been the masterpiece. Our goal here is inspire, if only one, to get active, stay active, be inspired. More importantly, to be an inspiration. True masterpiece inspiration today, Miss Danielle Smith. Thank you for your time. Be sure to like, follow this page, her page. Merry Christmas to all. Happy New Year. And until next time, the masterpiece is out.